Sing. Homeless, homeless, with moonlight sleeping on the midnight lake. We're homeless, we're homeless, with moonlight sleeping on the homeless. And we are homeless, we are homeless, with moonlight sleeping on the midnight lake. Angulela makaza, Angulela makaza, Misumaya, Angulela makaza, Hema, strong wind, destroy our homes. Many dead tonight it could be. Strong wind, many dead tonight it could be. And we are homeless, with moonlight sleeping on the homeless. And we are homeless, with moonlight sleeping on the midnight lake. Bum bum bum, ta la 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 la, hum ta la 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 la, hum ta la 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 la. Getting high, so that you are there for me. Ta la 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 la, and I feel the love you have for me. And I adore the way you smile for me, It's for I know we'll stand together as one. Shalala, Shalala, Sadosa, Shalala, Mimdawa, Shalala, Sadosa, Shalala, Mimdawa, Uchabulesa, Uchabulesa, Kizio, Utozisum, perfume, loam, Umanginawa. You complete me. You wanna be, you wanna, you complete me. Basitsandosa, Kitty Hangas, Kimbo, Basitsandosa, Kitty Hongenza, Kizizwencha, Kitty Hageko, Homo Kenjang, Sonadela, Sita Tise, Abantu, Abano Mona, Papala, the same Abagot, Kalanam, Kalanami, hey, you went away, Kalanam, Kalanam, Sasa Yalalam Mdawetu Jabulesa Oh Ujabulisi Kisiyo Utogo Sisum Perfumlo Umagina we you go away. Ujabulisi Kisiyo Utogo Sisum Perfumlo Umagina we you complete me. You my desire. You my heart. I'm getting when now. You my desire. You my desire. Hey, you went away. You my heart. I'm getting when now. You my desire. Hey, you went away. You my heart. I'm getting when now. You my desire. Hey, you wanna wear? You my heart. I'm a thunder when all. You my desire. You my desire. Hey, you my heart. Hey, hey, it's under when hey, it's under when my desire. You my desire. You my heart. Boo, 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 boo. It's under when it's under when the sun does some. Hey, baby, hey. Hey, beautiful girl, sing. Hey, baby, hey. Hey, hey, beautiful girl. Hey, baby, hey. Hey, beautiful girl, sing. Hey, baby, hey. Hey, beautiful girl. Come along to kiss me. Before I'm going, come along to kiss me. Before I'm going, why don't you kiss me, nice. Before I'm going, why don't you kiss me, nice. Before I'm going, come along. You. Don't you hesitate to sing. Don't you hesitate. I send a messenger to tell you that I want to meet you at a station. Come along to kiss me. Before I'm going, come along to kiss me. Before I'm going, why don't you kiss me, nice. Before I'm going, why don't you kiss me, nice. Before I'm going, come along. You. Hello, my baby. Hello, my baby. Hello, my baby. Oh, my. Hello, my baby. Hello, my sweet. Hello, my baby. Oh, my. Hello, my baby. Hello, my sweet. Hello, my baby. Oh, my. Hello, my baby. Hello, my chocolate. Hello, my baby. Oh, my. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Oh, 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 baby. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Hello, my baby. I love you, baby. Oh, baby. I love you, baby. Hello, my baby. I love you, baby. I love my 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 baby. I love you, baby. I love my baby. I love you, baby. I love my 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 baby. I Hey, hey, hey. Hey, beautiful girl. Hey, baby, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Beautiful. Hey, beautiful girl. Hey, baby, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Beautiful. Hey, beautiful girl. So do I do. I love you too. So do I do. I love you too. So do I do. I love you too. 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 I do. I love you. Hello, 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 my baby, 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 hello, right here with me is where you belong, and I see for now and now I do, and I feel for now and now I do. I want. Let's dance. What? Sithanda sami, usithi wami, ubambo lwami, you the one I love. Sithanda sami, usithi wami, ubambo lwami, you the one I love. Sithanda sami, usithi wami, ubambo lwami, you the one I love. Sithanda sami, usithi wami, ubambo lwami, you the one I love. Sithanda sami, usithi wami. Sweetie, hey, as long as you want to look fine now. As long as you want to look fine now. As long as you want to look fine now. As long as you want to look fine now. Sithanda sami, usithi wami, ubambo lwami, you the one I love. Sithanda sami, usithi wami, ubambo lwami, you the one I love. Sithanda sami, sweetie wami, sithanda sami, sweetie wami. Sweet you are, Bamba love, you the one I love. Oh. Thank you. Yes. I'm there. One more time. 51, 2, 1, 2, 1. Thank you very much. We are the legacy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Good night, good night, good night.
Gladiatorian and Kzn Casey, Royal Aussie. And Royal Aussie will take it with both hands.
He's an amazing natured individual, and to see him win races like this is just that added extra bonus.
Raskoba keeps finding though, and Raskoba outdoes double Grand Slam.
This filly's been absolutely incredible to me. She's definitely worth it. She's given me some great moments.
It's going to be close. Oh, Greenwood Envy got up on the knot.
Whenever you doubt, this horse just keeps proving you wrong. He's really special to me.
Very, very thrilled, and it's nice to. It's always great racing a dream because champion season, and it's a great start to what lies ahead.
Lucky Miss and Mountains of the Moon right on the inside, Future Girl, but it goes to Sariki.
She really felt very well, and I said to Byron, if she doesn't need the run and we can just find a good run in the straight from the bad draw, she probably just about win, and she did.
It's an eye-bowing duel, Future Swing winner.
Winning today was important. He's got a low rating, but this will just put him sort of in the 110 mark somewhere there, and quickens well. You know, first time on this track, I thought he might be a bit lethargic, but he put it to good use, and he quickened up nicely.
They're coming from everywhere. Silver Sanctuary won it.
A most deserving filly, I think. You know, she's, as you say, she's been a bridesmaid, never run badly. I must thank my staff. Well done to them, and you know, as I've always said, I'm a very lucky man because I've got a proper crew in the pit lane.
Green with Envy and Flagman, and it's Green with Envy.
He breathes and he's so calm around. He saves up so much. People don't understand that. That's why that kick's really good, and he's going to be a proper 4-year-old, and who knows, maybe when the penny drops he starts racing, he could have a different style in the next year or two.
But Symphony in White takes it up now. Rodeo Drive's fighting back. Quid Pro Quo's got them all.
I used to say to him, Samanga, Hoiki, you're better than all these oaks in here. Believe me, champion jockey. And today, here we are.
Proceed's going on though. Proceed has won it.
Lovely to have my son Daniel with me, and there's not much to say. I'm just very pleased.
October Morn's coming strongly at Mrs. Browning, and it goes to October Morn.
The pace was right in front of me. She was nice and relaxed. I know her quite well. I said the last time I won a Group 2 on her, I hope she's going to win a Group 1, and she did it. Well done to the whole team, to Canis Bass, Aldo.
They're coming from everywhere. Oh, it's too close. 4 of them across the line. Lucky lad.
I've ridden him forever. I know every little secret that he has. He's a phenomenal horse. What I felt and saw today, you know, was unreal.
Dave the King continues to lead. He's got a 2-length lead, and Dave the King has won it.
I needed him to shake them off, and he showed a lot of courage, and he was overdue for a Group 1, a quality race.
This is a proper racehorse, and he just doesn't stop, and he gives it to the line. Former owners, Mr. Boards and Gina, everything took a while to unfold. I'm just grateful for this winner, and I just want to thank God, thank my family, and my wife. Yeah, thank you.
Between them, Master Redoute won it.
A big thanks to Andre and his whole team. He was in tip-top shape. He went down really well. He came out good. Travelled really smooth throughout.
Dave the King from Kzn Casey, maybe see it again, Purple Petra and Flagman.
He was just sliding and doing everything in his best intentions, and the way he just uses that action, you know, he's not going to kick hard off it, but he can sustain it and take everything off the bit. So it was a great win.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to an evening of celebration. A celebration of life, camaraderie, love, and togetherness. A celebration of the sport of horse racing. A celebration of an outstanding racing year in which records were broken. A celebration of another successful champion season, otherwise known as the National Championships of South African Racing, and of course, a celebration of our awards tonight. Before proceeding, let me remind you quickly of the criteria. Horse awards must be trained by KZN-based trainers, and that includes the satellite yards, and the human awards, stats and performances in the province of KwaZulu-Natal only. So now, let the show begin. I'm delighted to welcome on stage the chairman of the Gold Circle Racing Committee, Manfred Rover, to assist with the first round of awards. Please give Manfred Rover a nice warm welcome. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We kick off with the champion 2-year-old filly.
Whistle the tune on the inside. Fatal Flaw, Quid Pro Quo exploding through on the outside. And Quid Pro Quo becomes electrified, has fire in the eyes to win it. Second position, Fatal Flaw, VJ's Angel in a...
What a filly, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for the entire team. Gerald and Karen Khalil, the owner and breeders of Quid Pro Quo, won the last 5 races as a juvenile in a row. She has banked no less than $1,769,000 in her first season by Lance out of a delightful diva. Gentlemen, lady, the team, Bar and Samanga, you can all come forward. Don't be shy. The stage has got enough room for you all. Wonderful to have Samanga with us here tonight. All the way from Johannesburg, just to be at the 2024 Kzn Racing Awards. We haven't seen a 2-year-old filly during champion season the likes of Quid Pro Quo before, ladies and gentlemen. She created history by winning the unofficial Triple Crown for 2-year-old fillies, the Alan Robertson, the Golden Slipper and the Douglas White Stakes. She won her last 5 races. She's banked $1,769,000 rand. Well done again to owner breeder Gerald Khalil and the rest of this fantastic team. Moving on to the champion 2-year-old colt. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Kulu Stakes winner.
Stanton, Bjorn Ironside, a little bit of bumping going on there, but it's Cat's Pajamas with the winning recipe from Danton, from Stanton, Bjorn Ironside, and then came Lead the Charge. Danton from Stanton and Bjorn Ironside came very close together.
Round of applause for Cat's Pajamas, winner of the Kulu Stakes Grade 2 by Rafif out of Seacat. Bred by the Volkerborsdrift and Maritfontein Stud. Please welcome Sid Moodley and his team, including trainer Frank Robinson. Put your hands together for the connections of Cat's Pajamas. Well done again to Cat's Pyjamas by Rafif out of Seacat. Well done to Sid Moodley and the breeders. Welcome Horsedrift and Maritzfontein Stud. Frank Robinson, outstanding job with the son of Rafif. Cat's Pyjamas, winner of a Grade 2 during champion season, placed in many other feature races during the time. As we move forward to the champion 3-year-old filly.
Richard Ferry and double Grand Slam have to go for all she's worth. Raskover and double Grand Slam in a slugging duel. Raskover keeps finding though, and Raskover outdoes double Grand Slam. White Pearl and Celtic Beauty over the 1600 metre trip. Raskover goes.
Raskova was our champion 2-year-old filly at these awards last year. She's claimed the 3-year-old filly of the season this year. Congratulations to Eugene and Sandy Arundel, joined this evening by trainer Glenn Kotson and Kuyan Kotson. Please all come forward. Bred by the Chevrolet stud by Lancaster Bomber out of Netsuki. Raskova, winner of the World Sports Betting Fillies Guineas, is a winner of over 1.5 million rand in prize money. What a filly. Not only did she win the World Sports Betting Fillies Guineas, but she was placed in the majority of the feature races throughout the season. Give them a nice warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not be shy with the applause. Yeah, Eugene wants to keep the floating trophy as well as everything else. Beautiful frames. Once again, thank you to Anita Akel and Annika Akel for producing the frames for us for this year's Kzn Racing Awards. As we go forward, remaining with our classic category, the champion 3-year-old Colt Gelding. I'm sure you've guessed it, but here he is.
Flagman over the last 100. Green with Envy. Flagman won't go away. Green with Envy and Flagman, and it's Green with Envy just made it. Flagman, and then came Barbaresco. What a thriller. In the Daily News 2000, and Green with Envy from the...
Green with Envy, winning champion season of the World Sports Betting Guineas Grade 2 and the Daily News 2000. Earlier in the season, he won the Politician Stakes Grade 3 and the Splash Out Cape Derby Grade 1. He went into the Hollywoodbets Durbanville undefeated this calendar year 4 from 4. He's won over 3 million rand in stakes. He was owner and breeder who's apologised this evening. Kaya Stables, Lady Christine Laidlaw. Of course, as we all know, Green with Envy, who's by Give Me the Green Light out of the Galileo mare, Miss Coco, was bred by Kaya Stables but raised at the Forestfontein Stud. We also have apologies from Dean Canamair, who's away at the moment, but in his stead we have a warm welcome for his valued assistant trainer here in KwaZulu-Natal, and she had an awful lot to do with the preparation of Green with Envy throughout champion season. Please welcome Nicolette Roscoe and David. sure, Nicolette, you will extend our heartfelt congratulations to Dean Canamere and, of course, to Lady Christine Laidlaw. What a horse Green with Envy has proven to be this season, and we look forward to seeing him in action as a 4-year-old as he matures and develops further. And as we heard from Craig Zaki earlier in one of those clips, perhaps he'll prove an easier ride going forward, and we all look forward to that occasion when he can produce his devastating turn of foot from a little closer to the pace. But what a season he's had. You can take absolutely nothing away from Green with Envy. So now we move on to the champion sprinter.
On the outside of that, Don Kirari. King of the Gauls now hit the front over the last 100 metres, and it's King of the Gauls going on to win it. King of the Gauls has won it. Second place, Luna Cam, then came Don Kirari and maybe Pray for It.
Let's congratulate owners Robert Bloomberg, and what would KZN Racing be without Mary Liley? Mary, it's wonderful to have you here with us tonight. Give Mary a nice big warm round of applause. And of course, King of the Gauls, who won 2 feature races during champion season. He won the In Full Flight Stakes and the Umgeni Handicap. Fantastically prepared by Tony Riverland. Nice to have Sharon here as well. Give Tony a nice warm welcome. Let's spread the applause. Let's spread the happiness. King of the Gauls, a son of Vercingetorix out of the Mare Grand Roche by High Chaparral. Breeders were Main Chance Farms, and we congratulate them as well. And I can't help but get the feeling that there's still a lot more to come from our champion sprinter this season, King of the Gauls, as he goes forward further in his career. Tony's always held him in very high regard. So although he's a dual listed race winner this season, perhaps there's greater stakes victories to come in the new season. Once again, congratulations to the team representing King of the Gauls. Our thanks to Manfred Rover for assisting with the first round of awards. He didn't really enjoy that last video of King of the Gauls because his own colours with Lunacam were struggling in his wake back in second spot. So it didn't bring back the fondest of memories for Manfred Rover, and he never forgot to remind me of that backstage here. Now it's my pleasure to welcome on stage to do the next round of awards for us the chairman of the Gold Circle Racing Club. He jetted in from America today. He landed just a short while ago. I don't know about the jet lag, but he's going to put his best foot forward. Please welcome Mahesh Chetty. Welcome, Mahesh. Have you taken Stay Awake or one of those? Champion middle distance filly mare.
Girls also trying to run on, so is Mountains of the Moon. Sarki on the inside, Donna Mo, Hold My Hand. Also running on is Lucky Miss and Mountains of the Moon right on the inside. Future Girl, but it goes to Sarki. Future Girl will run second.
What a beautiful filly. Sarki by Dynasty out of Sharma, the dam bred in Australia, the breeder Shadwell Stud, owned of course by Sabine Plattner, winner of the Victor Stakes Group 3, and during our season the East Coast Cup listed, but also was second in 2 other major feature races. She ended the season with earnings of just under 1 million rand. I think she's going to make into a most magnificent broodmare. We will hear in a moment whether she's staying in training or has gone off to stud. Please welcome assistant trainer Byron Foster. Not enough hands. Well done, Byron. We do have apologies from Sabine Plattner. She's travelling at the minute. And I have apologies also to record from Andre Null, who's down in the Western Cape trying to keep all of their tracks dry and keep the operation going down there. But as he so often said, through the course of the season, he rocks up here on these big feature race days. Byron and his team here in KwaZulu-Natal have done all the work. He just stands by and admires the horses in action. Those are Andre Null's words, not my words. Byron, you've done fantastically well. Vote of confidence from the boss. Congratulations again to Byron Foster. And the good news that he just shared with me, Sarki is staying in training for another season, so we'll get to see her in action again. But as I said earlier, she is one beautiful daughter of Dynasty, and she's going to make a heck of a broodmare one day. As we move on to champion middle distance horse.
Royal Victory is right there as well. Royal Victory's coming on strongly in the closing stages, and Royal Victory's burst through. Royal Victory wins the Betway Summer Cup from Safe Passage Bristol.
What a job Nathan Kotson has done with this son of Path Fork out of Kaylani, bred by Dr. Marion Thompson at the Ambiance Stud. Winner of the Betway Summer Cup Grade 1. Winner of the Premier's Champions Challenge Grade 1 before running third in the Hollywoodbets Durban July. Closes out the season with earnings of more than 5.6 million rands. Once again, I say to Nathan Kotson, what a job you've done, my man. What a job you've done. And, of course, the proud owners are Peter and Belinda Victor, Brandon Visa, Natasha Sturdy, and Eugene and Sandy Arundel. We have apologies from Brandon, who's not well at the moment. We have apologies from Natasha Sturdy, but the rest of the team, they're all here. Please welcome them on stage. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Give them another big round of applause. What a year it's been for Royal Victory, bred in the Western Cape by Dr. Marion Thompson at the Ambion Stud. Who would have known? Peter Victor will be the first to tell you that when this horse first stepped down on the track, they had no idea on the journey that this horse was going to take them on. 5 million rand plus later, 2 Group 1s and a placing in the Hollywoodbets Durbanville later, and still much more to come as he enters his next racing season. Right now, he's enjoying a little bit of time off at Somerview, and he's loving life, I'm told. Absolutely loving life and being prepared for a new campaign as we go into the 2024-2025 season. So that's done with Royal Victory as champion distance horse, champion middle distance horse, and Sarki, the champion middle distance filly mare. So now to conclude the early part of the Thoroughbred Awards, we move on to Champion Stayer.
Between runners, they're coming from everywhere. Future Pills trying to run on late. Shoot the Rapids on the inside. Pontre Piero between them. Master Redoute won it. Second, Shoot the Rapids, Pontre Piero and Future Swing.
It's that man, Byron Foster, again on behalf of Sabine Platno, not only owns but bred this son of Kerari out of the imported mare Lady Redoubt on behalf of his boss man, Andre Nell. Please welcome Byron Foster back on stage to receive the accolades for his outstanding stayer, Master Redoute, who not only won the Whirlpool Gold Cup, but earlier in the season showed his versatility by winning the Peninsula Handicap in the Western Cape before going on to win their most prestigious staying event over 2,800 metres, that of course being the Western Cape Stay. So he won 3 major races throughout the season, did Master Redoute. Once again, congratulations to Andre Nell, to Sabine Platner and Byron Foster and his team here in KwaZulu-Natal at Summerveld. We're going to move now forward to a couple of categories of the Human Awards. We are going to vary the program a little from that which is printed on your menu and program before you for very special reasons, not least of which is you probably are hungry. But before we do that, we're going to honor the champion breeders in KwaZulu-Natal. As I mentioned earlier, these are stats and performances achieved solely in the province of KwaZulu-Natal for the period 1 August 2023 right through to 31 July 2024. So let us introduce and congratulate our champion breeders. So we congratulate Wilgerbosdrift and Maritzfontein. Outstanding operations. They bred 45 individual winners here in KwaZulu-Natal alone of 68 races and more than 7.6 million rands. More than 2 million clear of the runner-up, which for the record was Valfontein Stud. Unfortunately, we don't have a representative here tonight from Wilgerbosdrift and Maritzfontein, so it gives me great pleasure to call on Lance Whiteford to come forward, please, and receive the award on their behalf. But let's give Wilgerbosdrift and Maritzfontein a nice big round of applause. Just because you're representing the breeders doesn't mean you can go backstage with the ladies. Julie, I'd be a little concerned about this if I was you. He's not hearing a word I'm saying. He's so infatuated. He has no idea what's going on in front. I'm talking about you, not to you. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. You can explain a little bit later, Julie. You can explain a little bit later. Before we go any further, I'd like to call on the principal of the South African Jockey Academy, Marius Nell, to please join us here on stage. And let's give Marius a big, big welcome. He's done a fantastic job since taking over as the #1 man at the South African Jockey Academy. Whatever we may say, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes we don't really appreciate what we have in our own country. In fact, that happens quite a lot. The South African Jockey Academy remains one of the most respected academies in the whole wide world, and for that they deserve another round of applause. Time to pay tribute, to congratulate, to honour KZN's champion apprentice for the season ended 31st of July 2024. As I said, there are no surprises here, it's all on stats. Not only is our provincial champion, but he's also the national apprentice champion. So let me give you stats before we show the video. Nationally, he had 494 rides for 49 wins, and his mounts earned 4.2 million. Provincially, here in KZN, that was enough to earn him the national title. And here provincially in KwaZulu-Natal, he had 309 rides for 29 wins, earnings of 2.6 million. Watch your videos. Here's our champion apprentice for the season ended July 2024. Please welcome Kabeli James Lihaba, a man with extraordinary talent, the world before him. He hasn't prepared anything. Now for the most frightening rider of his entire career. Please welcome once again our champion apprentice, KJ as he's known, KJ Lihaba.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry because of my voice, I have a flu, but I would like to say a big thank you to the owners and the trainers who helped me through my career. I really appreciate that. And also to the academy and the riding master for a great job. Thank you very much.
Well done to Kabeli James Lihaba, and once again a big thanks not only to the principal of the South African Jockey Academy, but also to the entire academy staff, including all of the riding masters. They do an absolutely fantastic job. Let's give Mayesh Chetty a nice big warm round of applause. So as I said, we're going to vary from the program as printed. I think we have fairly good reason for doing that. It is fantastic to have Gavin Govender and Ken Nicol with us here this evening. Ken, of course, you know, the celebrated agent of Richard Fourie, and Gavin is his official driver. I'm not sure if there's a fancier title for that, perhaps chauffeur. Gabby Govender, who you've heard Richard make much reference to Gabby and how he gets him around the province, to Scottsville, to airports, and so on. It is now a career that Gavin Govender has taken up, driving Richard Fourie around. And I can only imagine some of the stories. Well, I've heard one or two of the stories, like going down the N3 in the wrong direction because they had 20 minutes to get to the airport, and he had important rides the next day. I'm not sure if that's urban legend or if that's the truth. He's shaking his head. But Richard Fourie told me he crapped himself. So notwithstanding that Ken Nicol is here and Gabby's here, because Richard is riding in Port Elizabeth today and they were going to represent him, and they still are going to represent him, and they still are going to come on stage at the appropriate time. But I got a call on Monday morning from Richard Fourie himself. He said, I've made a plan. I'll land in Durban at 8 o'clock. I have a car waiting for me. I'm determined to get to the 2024 Kzn Racing Awards. I hope the plane is on time. I hope it lands on time. I'm sure his car is waiting for him. He should, if everything goes according to plan, be in our midst between 8:30 and 8:45, so that we've delayed the presentation of the further awards so that we can welcome the record-breaking man into our midst here in person this evening. I think in his absence, the heroic effort to get here, the commitment to get here, deserves a round of applause, even in advance of his arrival. But as I said, it's a good time to break for dinner because you're probably hungry. It is a buffet-style dinner. Those of you who've been to our awards before know this. You go out to the right and then make your way into the buffet area. There's plenty for everybody to eat. The chefs will be there to help you. You don't all have to rush at the same time. Manage the queues. Enjoy the dinner break. Beetroot will be on stage just to give us some nice background music. And then a little later on, we'll be back with the second half of the 2024 KZN Racing Awards celebration evening. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Kutapa elele ngotwane sele kubule kutapa ngotwane ikhale ndlela ngotwane ikhale ndlela
There used to be a great top alone on the sea. You became a light on the dark side of me. Love remained and rock, that's the heart of the pill. But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can't be seen? Baby, when I come back to a kiss from a rose on the grave, ooh, all I get of you, stranger, it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the doom on the grave. There is so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You became my power, my pleasure, my pain, baby. To me, you're like a competition that I can't deny. Won't you tell me, is that healthy, babe? But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that that you shine can be seen. Baby, I'm ready to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, but I get of you stranger it feels the air. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. And if I should fall when it was on the grave, I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. There is so much I can tell you, so much you can say. You became my power, my pleasure, my pain. To me, you're like a contradiction that I can't deny. Won't you tell me, is that healthy, babe? Did you know when it's close, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can't be seen? Baby, well, I'm ready to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, but I get of you stranger it feels the air. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. Well, I'm ready to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, but I get of you stranger it feels the air. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave.
Thank you very much. Thank you. See you later. Thank you.
For eons, rivalries have shaped history. But what is rivalry? A feeling. A state of mind. A force of nature. It's our competitive disposition that drives us forward, allows us to go further, press on relentlessly, show no weakness. Echoed through the ages, horse racing's past shapes its future, elevates it, transcending the sport itself. Its reach relentlessly jabbing at the world's four corners. Forged in a fight for superiority and supremacy. A mutual respect is born. This force pushes both parties to their apex.
And it's Dave the King, Muziani, Mike de Kock. Grade 1 success goes their way.
There is no respite. I cannot falter. I will not back down.
Take your
Welcome to the second round of the 2024 Kzn Racing Awards, and it gives me great pleasure now to welcome on stage to assist us with the presentation of trophies. Please welcome our Chief Executive Officer, Michelle Narak, as well as our Chairman, Sada Naidu. Thank you, gentlemen, and you're most welcome. We move on to our champion trainer. 54 wins in the province. He got home by a short head, winning the title by just one single solitary victory over Alison Wright. Here in KwaZulu-Natal, his charges earned 5.6 million rands from the 54 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, we introduce our champion trainer. Ladies and gentlemen, let's show some love for Gareth Van Zyl. And as you saw, he insisted on bringing up the old man, Gavin Van Zyl, but when he called, Gavin couldn't hear him at first. But he's here. It's wonderful to have the Van Zyl family once again at the top of the tree here in KwaZulu-Natal. Gareth Van Zyl, and I'm sure he'll be the first to admit he couldn't have got to the top of the tree without the mentorship and the mastership of Gavin Van Zyl. Let's hear it one more time for Gareth Van Zyl, our champion trainer of the season.
Well, there's no place like home. To God's Circle and to all the role players who provide us a platform to exhibit our crafts and practice our trades as trainers, a big thank you and well done for keeping the show going for another season. To the life vessel, which is Hollywoodbets, a big thank you and a heartfelt thank you to be a part of your team and to have you as our sponsors is a privilege, and it's elevating for us. I must commend my colleagues who have managed to survive the season and also progress through it. As mentioned, Alison Wright, what a season she had. Wendy Whitehead had a great season. But my greatest respects go to Com Naidu, who's risen from perhaps the greatest challenges. And I think, Com, what you've got yourself through is really worth a great honor. Bringing it back home, I couldn't be here without my wife, and she's the backbone. Obviously, last year, this time, I headed off hoping to have success in Cape Town, but that hasn't happened, and I wouldn't, as Graham referred to, I certainly wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my dad. He stepped in and identified the need to not only keep things going for me in KZN, but to improve on them. And whilst he was supposed to be heading in towards retirement, it ended up that, as he's often said, he's never worked so hard in his life, and that was for me, as he saw me floundering a lot of the time and battling. But it's opened by saying there's no place like home. It's great to be here, and a big thank you to all, and not forgetting, most of all, importantly, the clients who have supported me and my family, and that includes obviously my dad and my mom, who support us all. We wouldn't be here without them. A big thank you.
Well done, Gareth. Timed your run to absolute perfection. Got up in the last few strides to win narrowly, but to win going away. Gareth van Zyl, not for the first time, I might add, champion trainer of KwaZulu-Natal. Let's give him one more round of applause. Now we move on to our champion owners here in KwaZulu-Natal. Nationally, they had, as the Hollywood Syndicate, 117 wins, amassing earnings of 13,154,675 rands. Here in KwaZulu-Natal, they dominated. 63 of the 117 wins that they recorded nationally were here on our tracks at Hollywoodbets Greyville or Hollywoodbets Scottsville. Their 63 wins in the province earned them 6,609,500 rand. As I said, there are no secrets who our champion owner is. But before they come up on stage, let's enjoy the video. But ladies and gentlemen, not only are they champion owners, they are champions of the industry. We cannot put into words how indebted we are, not just here in KwaZulu-Natal, but as we've seen in the Western Cape, and I have no doubt going forward throughout South Africa. The impact that Hollywood have had on our business, the positive impact that Hollywood have had on our business, as sponsors, as partners, as owners, as carers of horse racing, as carers of the community. No one deserves this award more than they do. Please welcome the Hollywood Syndicate, our champion owners for the season just ended. Anthony Delpesh and Devin Heffer. Now, ladies and gentlemen, he's become as good an orator as he was a professional rider. Please welcome Anthony Delpesh.
I'm not as good as Gareth van Zyl that doesn't need a piece of paper. Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much, firstly, to Gold Circle for putting on such a great show. And very well done to all the winners tonight, and to the Hollywood Syndicate for being the champion of KZN. Very well done. We had 117 winners for the season and 63 in KZN, which is a fantastic achievement. And it's, thank you very much to everyone that has contributed to this fantastic season. Thank you to Guy, who I work very closely to, and to Doc, which is Dermot. Thank you very much to Ian, Tyson, Tony, and Joe, who always helps and pushes me to drive me to more success, and always also gives me a little bit of banter when I'm not shining. To Devon, thank you for the hard work through the season, always looking for Hollywood Syndicate to improve. Your passion for racing is incredible. And to Nicole and Megan for life after racing. The hard work that you've done with the injured horses that we have and the horses that we take during the season to rest, to come back towards the end of the season. Your result has shown that you are doing a fantastic job at Ashburton at Life After Racing. To our farriers at Ashburton, Damon and Dean, thank you for your hard work through the rehab of our horses that you, Shu, and the 2-year-olds that now we've just started at Ashburton that you are looking after. And you are taking care of their feet, and which is most probably the most important part of the horse, according to Clint Binder. And firstly, and secondly, to the trainers, thank you very much for your contribution through the season, for all the winners that you gave to the Hollywood Syndicate. To the jockeys, the apprentices, James, who's sponsored by Sporting Post, very, very well done for achieving the champion apprentice. And to Garrett Van Zyl, the KZN champion trainer, that's sponsored by Hollywoodbets, very well done, Garrett. It was a tight one. At the end of the day, you got your neck in front. Well done. And to the champion jockey, Richard Fourie, which you worked so hard, and we put a little cherry out there for you to chase, to break my record. And sponsored by the Winning Form. Very well done, Richard. You worked so hard through the season, and what you've achieved, I don't think any other jockey would ever achieve this season. It's something that I thought I would take it to my grave, 335 winners, and you have just smashed it. Very, very well done, and you deserved it. You worked hard. And finally, without Owen, without you, this would not be possible. Thank you for having the trust in me and my team, by allowing the syndicate to grow every year, purchasing more horses. Thank you to Joe, who helps me purchasing these horses. We will work hard to be better in the new season. Owen, not just thank you for the KZN Awards, but thank you for what you do for racing.
I just want to echo what Anthony has just mentioned, just closed out with. I met Owen and his family a long, long time ago. He has developed into one of South Africa's great visionaries, great entrepreneurs, great people, because despite all the success around him and all that he has grown, he likes to stay in the background. He's not here this evening. He sends his apologies. But we know he's the captain of a huge ship where every passenger on that liner is more important than himself. I'd like you to give Owen Heffer a rousing round of applause in his absence. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Devon. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is quite remarkable. You know, the word champion can mean so many different things. Champion of a cause, champion of your people, yes, champions of a sport, champion jockey, champion trainer. But champion, the word champion, means a lot more than just a statistical analysis of who's at the top. For a man to phone me, as I mentioned earlier, hence the change in the program, which we were really happy to do. For a man to phone me, to have on his mind, after having made the arrangements to have him represented here by Ken Nicol and Gavin Govender, all of that in place, to wake up on a Monday morning and phone me and say, come hell or high water, I've got to be there. I want to be there. I need to be there. I need to thank the people who have supported me in KwaZulu-Natal as much as I've thanked those who supported me nationally. To make arrangements of dashing from Fairview Racecourse after another very successful afternoon, I might add, winning the feature race there in a filly called Joy and Peace, to the airport, to having the car waiting without his usual driver. I'm not sure who drove you, Richard. But he put his faith in somebody else to get him here on time, and for him to stride, along with Andrea, to stride through the doors here at around 20 to 9 after landing at 8. One would have thought that he would have been tired of jetting around the country and he didn't need to put himself under any more pressure. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a true champion. He's a true lover of what he does, and he has great respect for all of those who support him. Before we bring him up on stage, let's enjoy the video. Let's give it up for Richard Fourie, and I would really appreciate, Richard, if you allow Gavin and Ken Nicol to join you, as well as Andrea. Photo opportunities like none before. We can always put Richard on a box. Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Fourie and his super successful agent, Ken Nicol, and his super reckless driver, Gavin Govender. Okay, so before Richard gets to say a few words, let me just re-emphasize these incredible stats that the man put together over the 12-month season from the 1st of August to 2023 to 31 July 2024. Again, I'm going to refer to national and provincial. These are the provincial awards, but there's a national context as well. Nationally, Richard rode 1,649 times. I'll say that again, 1,649 times. He won 378 races, smashing, as you heard from Anthony, the previous record by a country mile. 22.9% was his national strike rate, and his mounts earned 44,651,019 rand. Those are his national stats. His provincial stats. These numbers are very pleasing to Ken Nicol's ears, I must tell you. Provincially, he rode 514 of the 1,649 times in KwaZulu-Natal. Of his 378 victories, 126 were recorded in the province at Hollywoodbets Greyville or Hollywoodbets Scottsville. His strike rate in this province far exceeded his national strike rate, 24.5% winning strike rate in KwaZulu-Natal. And here in this province, his mounts earned 16,319,875. So, ladies and gentlemen, the man of the moment here at the Kzn Racing Awards, please welcome, in a big way, Richard Fourie.
Can I pull this down?
Yeah, you can.
Hi, everyone. Sorry, it was quite a bit of a rush. My shoelace is loose. See that? Obviously, racing at Hollywoodbets Greyville and Hollywoodbets Scottsville has made an enormous difference to my season, and with the help of Anthony Delpech, the legend. So I must just say to Team Hollywood, they're in good hands. He knows exactly what he looks for when he finds these horses, and you know, go on a journey with him, because I'm not quite like him. He's a very emotional guy, and he's not scared to tear up in front of a whole host of friends and family, I'll call you guys. So for me, it's not that easy. Where Bonji wears his heart on his sleeve. But I must say thank you very much for all the support throughout the whole season. It was a long one, tough one. I've had days where I wanted to just throw in a towel, but being me, the next day we just back at it again, and I've had so much support, personal support, so it made a big difference, and I must thank the whole Hollywood team for all their support, even though Bonji, Anthony Delpech, was the record holder. He was still willing to help me all the way through. So just in that light, just shows you the sportsman he is and he will always be. So thank you very much, Anthony Delpech, for all your help throughout the whole season. And to my sponsors at Winning Form, which I did not mention in the big one. But I think this is the biggest stage right now to mention it. So thank you very much, the whole team at Winning Form, for all their support, Demont, the whole Heifer family, all the guys behind the scenes, my agent, Ken, not part of the whole Winning Form, but a huge part in the whole success of it all, and to all the owners, and I really, really appreciate all the help I've had throughout the whole season. So, yeah, nothing more to say, just thank you very much. It's been a great journey. I'm going to give it a little bit of a pause and reevaluate things. And don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm sticking around. But yeah, just I think I've aged. My girlfriend found a grey in the back of my head, so I think I'm just gonna start doing what the older gentlemen do these days and tan it somehow. So thank you very much. I honestly want Ken Nicol to say a couple of words, because he's been the master behind it all with all the support that I've had. So it's also great. Like, I haven't seen everybody. I'll do my rounds, but I must just say a special thank you to Mrs. O'Reilly as well. You've been in Afrikaans an Easter, and it's been a great journey. So thank you very much, everyone, and have a good evening. Thank you.
Ken Nicol certainly wasn't expecting that. That long-winded conclusion about taking a pause, was it his code way of saying I'm going fishing? Ken Nicol to say a few words.
Thanks a lot, everyone. Yeah, I've also aged a lot in the last 6 months. I'm only 38, you know. But yeah, it's been quite a ride, this. And one thing I have to pay tribute to is Richard's mental strength, not just physically, mentally, like all the traveling, riding 6 days a week for like 50 weeks of the year. So I don't know how he's done it, honestly. One of the more remarkable things about what he's done this season, if you amalgamated, if a week before the end of the season they put together, like the second and third jockeys are united into one jockey called Muzi Larina or Gavin Yenny, and added all their wins together, Richard still would have won, which is quite amazing, really. I don't know if that's been done before. But anyway, well done, Richard, and great achievement. And yeah, I think now that we've done it and we're not working quite as hard, I think we're starting to realise how hard we worked. Okay, thanks a lot.
Jockey's agent extraordinaire, Ken Nicol, Gabby, for all you've done. Well done, guys. Let's give the entire team another big round of applause. We are drawing towards a close, and a very exciting close, I think. We've got just a couple more awards to give away, and one of them is very special. Every year we present the Anita Akel Award. I'm going to ask Anita just to join us on stage. And reference has been made to the recipient already, just a few minutes ago. Brave, never say die, bounce back ability, passionate, even in the most trying times from a personal point of view. Ladies and gentlemen, the Anita Akel Award goes to... So now we are going to do it a little differently, as I've explained to Anita before and during the dinner break. We are going to be taking the award to Kumaran. So our chairman, Sadanaidu, is going to take it down to Roxanne. Roxanne, your role in getting Kumaran here tonight is highly appreciated and most valued. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the 2024 Anita Akel Award is Kumaran Naidu. I'll repeat what I said earlier. Brave, never say die, bounce back ability, passionate, even in the most trying of personal times. Just a reminder that Kumaran Naidu took out his trainer's license in December 2006. Kumaran, congratulations, my man. And Anita is going to say just a few words.
First of all, very well done. You so deserve it. But I actually want to say thank you to all our racing photographers, because a lot of them go through a lot of hard work, and they really, behind the scenes, people never know what goes on. And even though you people see these beautiful pictures, which I think are beautiful, you know, there are lots of us that are sort of involved in this, and even people like Michelle Wing and all the people behind the scenes. Please, I want you to give them a big applause. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Anita. Thanks very much once again presenting the Anita Akel Award. This year at the Hollywoodbets Durban July, it was Anita's 53rd consecutive appearance as a photographer at the Hollywoodbets Durban July. And to you, Kumaran, Onwards and upwards, my man. May you have many, many winners during the coming season. Let's hear it one more time for Kamaran Naidu. A decade or so ago, at these awards, it might have been longer in fact, we introduced what we think is a very special award, the KZN Racing Personality of the Year. I think it was a shoe-in this year. Ladies and gentlemen, let us present our Racing Personality of the Year for KwaZulu-Natal. She has conquered South Africa. Then this year she conquered Saudi Arabia. Now she's conquered Ascot in the Shergar Cup. Rachel has put herself out there with a growing fan base inside and outside the sphere of horse racing. Ladies and gentlemen, our deserved KZN Racing Personality of the Year is Rachel Venica.
As the supposed Racing Personality of the Year, I didn't come very well prepared, given I didn't really know what award I'd be receiving. But, you know, it's a fantastic honour to have seen the world this year, Saudi Arabia, as was mentioned, and the UK. It's been fantastic to try and bring our racing more into the world light, and, you know, I'll continue to try and do so. So it's fantastic to be honoured for this. Thank you so much. What a fantastic event, and I'm very grateful.
And so now to the climax from an awards perspective, not from an events perspective. We move on to the champion horse of the season. And I remind you what I said earlier about champion. It has multiple meanings, but in this case, it truly has a pointed meaning. Ladies and gentlemen, we make history again tonight. Champion horse of the season. The first juvenile in history to win Champion Horse of the Season, the first filly in history to win the unofficial Triple Crown for juvenile fillies. As I mentioned earlier, the Alan Robertson Grade 1, the Golden Slipper Grade 2, and the Douglas White Stakes Grade 1 over 1,600 metres. She won her last 5 starts. She's won 5 out of 7. She's earned 1.7 million in a single juvenile season. And the fact that she's won from 1,000 metres to 1,600 metres suggests to me that she's more than just a precocious 2-year-old. She is the real deal. So please welcome on stage the winning team, Gerald and Karen Khalil, Samanga Kamala, Baron Burtis, and of course her groom, Asintandile Mgadeni. You're all most welcome to join us on stage for the most prestigious award this evening, which is the award for Champion Horse of the Season. Guys, they've jumped the gun a little bit with Asatandilem Gaded. Yes, he's already got his KZN Groom of the Year. So we're just going to rewind a little bit, and I'm going to call on the chairman of the Grooms Association, Ernest Balisile Jalibani, to please join us on stage as well. And he's going to represent to Asitandile the award for being the groom of the champion horse of the season. So please welcome our chairman of the Grooms Association, Ernest Balisile Jalibani, who's joining us on stage as he has done over the last number of years. And I think you two guys could just step forward a moment. Step forward a little bit and get a photo together on yourselves. Sorry, photo opportunity with the award, the presentation. There we go. Ernest, there we go. This is a live show, ladies and gentlemen. It goes like this sometimes. There we go. Give them a nice big round of applause. And now for the whole team. Again, I say that word champion, and I know that it has many meanings, as I've explained. And I was very generous, if I may say, but deservedly so, in using that word insofar as Richard getting to Durban tonight from Port Elizabeth. But the fact that Samanga Kamalo said, yeah, I want to be here for this special occasion. I've ridden this filly and I love this filly. And Samanga, to you, you're also a champion in your own right, not just the ride over champion filly. Let's give it up for Samanga Kamalo. And then a word about Baron Burtis, because you'll have seen in all of the post-race interviews throughout Quid Pro Quo's short career to date, he takes none of the accolades for himself. It's because of this person, Samanga, Asintandile, it's because of Gerald Khalil, and I'm sure it's because of all of those people. But Baron, you're the musician, my man. You put the score together. So take some credit, Baron Burtis. Gerald, are you going to say a few words? I asked him when he came on stage, he said, what price is that?
Thank you very much, Gold Circle. Thank you to all of you. Firstly, I want to say thank you to Samanga for the good rides. I mean, if you see what she did, the 3 races she won, Samanga was the pilot. Samanga did a lot there. He had to think at the last second what to do in all 3 races, and he did it. I'm very pleased for that, and I must say thank you to Barent, all his workers. I must say thank you to Summerhill Stud for having kept my mares on their farm. She came from Summerhill, so thank you to them and their team. Thank you all. Thank you.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, as they leave the stage. Quid Pro Quo, the champion horse of the season, owned and bred by Gerald Khalil, trained by Baron Wood, it's ridden by Samanga Kamalo, attended to each day by Asi Tandile Mgadeni, and of course the rest of the team. Well done, guys. And thank you for all being here this evening. Thank you. And now, Sada and Michelle, you can sit down. It's nice to tell the chairman and the CEO what they can do and what they can't do, just on one night, if only on one night. Ladies and gentlemen, dessert will be served at your tables shortly. But first, to bring the curtain down on the 2024 Kzn Racing Awards, please welcome back for their final two numbers, Timothy Malloy and Sikki Joanne, for their final two songs. And I also heard a little whisper. I heard a little whisper while Sikki Jo was doing the old click song and entertaining us so royally that it is with a huge amount of pride, I believe, Sikki Joanne, that you're off to Las Vegas, that you're off to brighter horizons. So, their final two songs, after which dessert will be served. That's enough from me. Enjoy yourselves. Thanks for being here.
Se lontana sono l'orizzonte, mancan le parole. Ah, io sì lo so che sì con me, tu mi alluna, tu sei qui con me. Io solo tu sei qui con me, con me, con me. Time to say goodbye. Siki Joanne.
Timothy Malloy.
It's been an honor for us to entertain you tonight. And are you ready for one more number to just enjoy and celebrate all that you've gone through this year? Here we go. It's one of the classics by the great Mr. Johnny Clay. Sing along if you know the words. Oh, yeah.
The world is full of strange behavior, and man has to be his own savior. I know I can do it on my own if I try, but I'm searching for a great heart to spend me by.
Underneath the African sky, a great heart to stand me by. I'm searching for the spirit of a great heart to hold and keep me by. I'm searching for the spirit of a great heart under African sky. Sometimes I feel that you really know me. Oh yeah, yeah. Sometimes I saw it, but you can show me. Oh yeah, yeah. Shit. Put them hands together. There's a whispering song of the wind in the grass. There's a whispering song of the wind in the grass. Oh, there's a rolling thunder across the savannah. Oh, when a dream at the edge of the sky. And your life is a story like a wind. Your life is a story like a wind. Hey! I'm searching for the spirit of a great heart to hold and keep me by. I'm searching for the spirit of the great heart under African sky. I'm searching for the spirit of the great heart. I see fire in your eyes. I'm searching for the spirit of the great heart that beats my name inside. Sometimes I feel that you really know me. Oh yeah. Sometimes there's so much you can show me. Oh, come on everybody. Oh, feel free to stand up. Yes, our town to have a great time. Here we go. Oh, yeah, wow. Oh, yeah. I'm searching for a spirit of a great heart to hold and keep me by. I'm searching for the spirit of a great heart under African sky. And sometimes I feel that you really know me. Sana when you feel. Sometimes I feel that you really show me. Sana when you feel. I'm searching for a spirit of a great heart. Oh, yes, I'm searching for a spirit of a great heart. Who comes in my Sana when you feel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Timothy Malloy. This is Siki Joanne. Thank you. Such an honor to be part of such a prestigious occasion. Congratulations to all the nominees and all the winners. Thank you very much. Here we go.